Well, good morning everyone. Eric Auger, I'm recording on the fly. I'm having some technical difficulties. My phone does not want to rotate today. I think that's maybe because of the new update. But anyway, I'm recording on the fly just because everything has been going so fast lately. I've been going from appointment to appointment to appointment. It leaves me very little time to actually set up in the office with proper lighting and everything else and having all my gadgets playing. So I'll just wing it. So today's topic is the best negotiator is the one who makes the least mistakes. So, I'll take an example. All is well. You found a buyer for your house and the negotiation games starts. That is, unless you've prepared for your house like I told you to, and in that case there is very little negotiation. But in the event you find yourself having to negotiate, you gotta understand that today's buyers are for the most part very savvy negotiator. Their interest is to get your house as cheaply as possible, and they'll use every tool in their toolbox to get there. So if you unless you're a great negotiator, and unless you've prepared your house like I told you to, you could kiss 1 to 5% of your equity goodbye to find it sitting nicely in the buyer's pocket. So it's really, really important to understand the negotiation game. If you are an average negotiator, then you should listen very carefully. I'll repeat that. If you are an average negotiator, listen very carefully, because what I'm about to share with you can save you literally thousands and thousands of dollars. So here's what you have to understand when it comes to negotiation. There are two aspects to negotiation. The first one is your motivation to sell and the buyer's motivation to buy. In other words, is your buyer in love with your house, or are you in love with your buyer? That makes a big difference when it comes to numbers. Trust me, because the emotions are going to run very differently. And then number two is your negotiation skills versus theirs. Are they smarter than you? Are they more educated? Do they have more skills? I don't know. You never know who you're gonna have. So here's a quick story that will illustrate what I'm talking about. The story illustrates how when you marry the two skills together, what happens. A seller finally found a buyer who's interested in his house. Unfortunately, negotiation is not his game. That buyer is not a terrible negotiator, but he is still running with his training wheels. And he's working with a and he's also very, very motivated. His house has been on the market for 5 months. His boss is breathing down his neck because he wants him to relocate to the East Coast to get started on a new job. The wife is eager to get going. You see the drill. There is a lot of pressure. He has only implemented some of the principles that I recommend he implements when preparing your house. And so now, because he was too busy, so now he has to negotiate. The long wait has ended. And he got tired, in the meantime, he got tired of keeping his house spotless. Anyway, the buyer, on the other hand, is a pro. He lives and breathes to negotiate. That's what he does for a living. He loves it, and he loves the game. And he knows the neighborhoods and the sales stats in the area better than anybody else, because he's done his research. He's watched that particular buyer reducing his price to get to a price where he'd be willing to purchase the house. He's gathered all the facts. Every time, how often it's been reduced. He's even looked up the seller on Facebook, and here is what he found. He found the seller venting about his real estate agent, how long it's taking for that sale to take place, and how he's ready to just let the house go to keep his boss off breathing off his neck. Sorry, that's my Franglish. So when he found that posting on Facebook, who do you think got the better deal? Well, if you said the buyer, you're absolutely correct. The buyer had everything you needed to know in order to squeeze as much as possible out of that seller so that he could get the best price, best term possible. And I don't want that to happen to you ever. So in addition to negotiation skills, never put anything on Facebook with regard to how impatient you are to sell your house, because that could come bite you in the, if your buyer is a savvy buyer. This is also why I created the signature approach to sell home. Once your house hits the market, well, I leave nothing up to chance and I put you in the driver's seat. So if you're dead set on using a sloppy agent who charges little and who will watch the robbery of your equity happen without saying anything because he's just waiting for his commission check, then there's nothing I can do for you, and I'm not even sorry for you. But if you understand the value of preparation, smart marketing, and strong negotiation skills, then let's meet. Go fill out the application on my website. It's www.thesignatureapproach.com. Thesignatureapproach.com. Go fill out the application, or you can text me on my cell, 702-813-2661. It's even easier. And let's get started. Let's get together for an initial consultation. We'll go over what's important to you, how I can get you where you want to be and when you want to be, and so on. And as a bonus, I have 3 pre-listing appraisal coupons to give away. These coupons will allow you to get an appraisal, a formal appraisal on your house. And once you have that in your hand, you can show that to any buyer who is trying to nickel and dime you and say, look, my house is not worth what you're telling me it is. Here is the appraisal. Please look at it as long as you'd like, and then let me know what you want to do. So I only have 3 of those certificates, and it's first come, first served basis. So once they're gone, they're gone. If you want one, just contact me on my website, thesignatureapproach.com, or text me right away, 702-813-2661. We'll get a time together. That's all I have for you for today, and I will see you tomorrow, probably recording in my car on the fly again. I'll see you soon, guys. Thanks for listening and watching and paying attention.